Welcome to Simple Scotch Reviews. Here we have the Balvenie 12 DoubleWood. It's a 12-year-old single malt Scotch whiskey, bottled at 43% ABV. Let's take a look. On the nose, I'm getting fruit. Oddly enough, grape. Some orchard fruit. Not much for citrus. Mostly grape and then the orchard fruit. Getting dark brown sugar and vanilla as well. There's that dark sweetness, like a dark brown sugar, almost molasses-y sweetness. I'm getting with the vanilla, there's some warm baking spice. Even a little milk chocolate, not that bitter chocolate, like a milk chocolate. That is round, and if you're gonna use the word smooth to describe a whiskey, this is that. On the palate, I initially get strictly fruit, some orchard fruits, some citrus, even a little bit of citrus, more of the orchard fruit, but then that fruit only entry quickly allows in some vanilla, some honey. Vanilla and honey, baking spice. I even get the chocolate note on the palate as well. The finish was honey, some vanilla, and maybe even a little bit of baking spice or cinnamon, but a warm cinnamon, and that chocolate note's still there. Yep. I like that chocolate note. Usually chocolate's kind of a dark chocolate note for me, but in this whiskey I'm picking up a milk chocolate note. Yeah, so the palate goes fruit entry. Coming in with the fruit is the vanilla and spice and chocolate, and then those carry over to the finish. The citrus, I don't get any citrus except for at the initial entry point, and then once that vanilla comes in, there's no more citrus. Overall, this whiskey's really rounded, I guess, to put it in a word. I really enjoy it. It's solid. It's hard to pick apart the flavors for me in this whiskey because it's so rounded together. Nothing bad. It's all good flavors. It's just harder to pick apart than some. I think it's great for beginners. I've heard of a lot of people that are just getting into Scotch that this becomes one of their favorites really quickly. I would definitely recommend it if you've never tried it. It's delicious, and there's a reason it's so popular. I would say, though, that this is more of your having a good drink, talking to some friends and stuff. It's not really your sitting alone, picking apart the flavors in your whiskey, your contemplation time. That's not this whiskey for me. I don't get that depth of picking out one flavor after another. I get several flavors, but they're all just rounded together. It's kind of hard to explain it. They're rounded together, and what's there is delicious, but I just don't see it as that picking apart, revealing more to me throughout the night whiskey that I would like to have for that whiskey relaxing time. But it's a delicious whiskey, and I think it's great to share with others, because if they're not all that into Scotch, I think they'd still be able to have some enjoyment out of this. They're not going to be like, oh, it's way too smoky or anything like that. But most Scotch drinkers have tried this Scotch, but if you haven't, I would definitely recommend. It is one tasty pour. Check out my channel. There's plenty of reviews on there, more coming up all the time. Subscribe and you'll get those reviews as soon as they hit. Thanks for watching, and enjoy once you get a bottle. Thanks.